right there, because we actually collected it from you guys. Now, the reality of the situation is, as you guys grow up into your careers, whether it's psychology or sociology or HTFS, natural resources, pre-med, whatever you're doing, you got all kinds of careers there, business, pre-nursing. The reality of the situation is, you won't always get raw data like this. Very often, you'll end up, oops, there you guys are, you'll end up getting results given to you like this. You'll get results that look like this. So say, here are the keys that we had. So in other words, what have you just been given? Remember what this is called?
Bar graph.
Good. Bar graph's totally fine. The more formal term is a histogram. Excel calls it a bar graph. I got no problem with that. No problem with that at all. Bar graph or a histogram. Can you get any measures of center from this? So here's what we got. Here's the key data again. Key data. Okay, and we pulled an X bar, and we pulled a mode, and we pulled a median. From the raw data, those values, just to synopsize over here, our average was about 4.5 keys per student. The mode was about 3 or 4. And the median was 4. Can we get those values? Can we get those values from this histogram? Or can we at least get close to these values from this histogram? What do you think?
Yeah.
Can we? The mode? This is Lydia. Lydia, help me out. Where are you finding the mode? Oh, so going back to the definition of what a mode is, good Sarah's looking back over and said, wait, what was the mode again? Oh, yeah. The most frequently occurring data. Well, here's the frequencies of occurrence. That means that there were 6 students who had between 0 and 2 keys inclusive. Do we know how many people had 0? From this. That's the problem, right? We don't know from this graph how many had 0, how many had 1, how many had 2. We do know that 6 total had between 0 and 2. Do we know how many had 3? Not individually. But we know that the most frequently occurring data point was between 3 and 5. So what would you guys call that mode? If I had to give one number, attribute one number to that bar, call it 4. Since you don't know if it's 3 or it's 4 or if it's 5, pick the number in the middle. It's the least error. We'll come back to that point momentarily. So for the mode, I'm going to call this grouped data, if that's okay with you guys. Grouped data. So raw data and grouped data. The mode is 4. Well, look at that. That's not bad. When we had the raw data, we said it was 3 or 4. That's not bad at all. We lost the multiple occurrences of the 3, but whatever. That's not so bad. Can we find the median from this? Can we find the median from this? What do you think? What was the median again? Do you remember?
The middle.
The middle, once we've done Cody, what?
You cross off the end.
Once we've done, this is Cody, right?
Yeah.
Once we've done what to the data? You asked a great question.
Oh, ordered it.
Once you've ordered the data, sorry, Cody.
That's all right, I'll leave
Leave me alone, damn it! I'll raise my hand when I talk to you. What? Once you've arranged the data in order, is the data arranged in order right here?
No. Yes.
Yes and no.
Well, good. I like both of those answers, yes and no. Because it is in that it goes from 0 up to 11.
But it leaves out numbers.
But it's not because we don't know which ones are which. But is that a deal breaker? Let's see. Can we do the cross-off thing like we did before? Well, we know there's one key over here. Let's cross it off. Now we have to cross off something with him, yes?
Yeah, you know.
We're going to have one of these over here, the smallest one, yes? The smallest one over here has to be crossed off. Let's cross it off. Okay? Who's the next biggest one over here? Well, honestly, I don't know. But I know where it is. It's in this bar, correct? So let's cross off one of those. The next biggest one here is in this, excuse me, the next biggest, smallest, that's a correct statement. The next smallest one left that hasn't been crossed off is in this bar, yes? So cross him off. Now I've crossed 2 and 2. See what I'm doing? I'm doing the same thing. I don't know exactly what numerical values I'm crossing off, but I know I'm crossing them off in order as long as I stay within these bars. Fair enough? So now, I'm going to cross off the next one here, and he's going to have to go with that one right there. And then the next one here, and then the next one here. And then the next one here, and the next one here, and the next one here, and the next one here. And now I've crossed off 6 numbers in this bar, yes? Now I don't know how many zeros and how many ones and how many twos, but they're all gone now. And now I've crossed off 6 numbers over here, correct? So now, how many more left do I have to cross off here? It looks like 2, 3. 3, because this is an 8 and I've crossed off 5. Yeah, but don't forget this guy. He was the 6th one. So there's 5 I've crossed out. I've got 3 more to cross off, yes? I've got 3 more to cross off. 1, 2, 3.
So you have to cross
But
off.
I got to cross off 3 of these 2. Now, everything left to cross is inside that bar, correct?
Yeah.
Everything left to cross is inside that bar. So I can keep crossing, but I'm not going to gain any more information by keeping crossing the way I'm going, right? I'm not going to gain any more residual information. All I've got left is whatever's left is in this bar. This bar is 3 to 5, so what should we call that number?
4.
We call that number 4. Look at this. Look. Is that a coincidence?
No.
Not with data that looks like that. It's not with what's called bell-shaped data. We'll come back to describing the shapes of data soon. When you have bell-shaped data, that should not be a coincidence. As a matter of fact, it's almost a foregone conclusion that it should happen. Pretty slick. As a matter of fact, it's not really a coincidence at all with any shape of data, as long as you're sequentially doing this chopping like the proper way. Now, there's a reason as to why 4 and not 3 or 5 was in the middle, or as this is that, right? Say again?
I don't think so. I'd say.
No, you mentioned about 4.5, and it was 4 and 5, or 7 and 8, might be 7.5. There's a reason why we're going to be off sometimes, depending on specifics in the data set. But in general, we're going to land really, really closely to this. So good. All right, so we pulled a great mode, a great median. How about the average? Let me erase this out here.
Distribute the bars evenly, they come out to 4.6.
If we distribute the bar, hang on a second, Rob. Hold that thought. Oh, dude, making my day. Let me do that.